In the village of Kulevchi, Saratsky district of the Odessa region, area residents rebelled against the mobilization and kicked recruiting staff out of the village. According to reports, the villagers learned in advance that 240 people will receive mobilization notices, and in a matter of minutes, 500 people gathered in the village square. The protest then confronted 6 military recruitment officers. The people began to shout "No war" and "We want peace" and refused to accept the draft notices, declaring that the new wave of mobilization to be illegal and forced, and expelled recruiting staff from the village. The tactical retreat of Kiev's army from the front line with Novorossia was supplemented with rebellion in a rear. Kiev's army counterattacks on the media front line. Yesterday, on January 27, 2015, Ukrainian national TV channel ICTV reported Kiev's military destroyed 4 fighting vehicles, 5 self-propelled artillery guns, 7 armored fighting trucks of Novorosian army. But this isn't the end. According to a report a bit earlier, Kiev's army destroyed 4 tanks, 9 armored fighting trucks, 4 MLRS Smerches, 20 MLRS Grads, 18 units of automotive engineering, 6 planes and 4 helicopters of enemy. Apparently, countless number of Novorosian troops were destroyed. All of these are official information of Ministry of Defense of Ukraine. Generally, we can believe Kiev's military, whom completely composed by John's Rambo, Terminators and their friends, are destroying military equipment and killing separatists by stern look and lightnings from their asses. But where did they find 6 planes and 4 helicopters when Novorosian military haven't and never had air forces? We can suppose the only way which Kiev's military could do it. They bombed Lugansk Aviation Museum. What the epic Ukrainian victory! US government and controlled by it media started full-scale propagandistic campaign against RT television channel. On January 23, 2015, newly appointed chief of US Broadcasting Board of Governors (BBG), Andrew Lack, has named RT one of the agency's main challenges alongside extremist groups like the Islamic State and Boko Haram. We remember, sponsored by US government, BBG Broadcasters Network includes propaganda tools like Voice of America and Radio Free Europe, Radio Free Asia and other. Then US State Department Elder Psaka tried to explain the concerns the new chief of BBG was trying to express, which we agree with, but she didn't find enough arguments for it. Apparently, justifying of US government's top propagandist claims is much more hard task than speak that 6th US Navy fleet will move to coast of Belorussia. On account of these fails, US propagandists prepared a new logic of media war against RT. Recent of it were announced by US Assistant Secretary of State Victoria Nuland. All you have to do is look at RT's tiny audience in the United States to understand what happens when you broadcast unturned in the media space that full of dynamic, truthful opinion, said the official during a Q&A at the Brookings Institute. Okay, why are US government so strongly scared by RT's work if it has tiny audience and broadcasts a lie? It's because RT unveils thick layer of epic Ukrainian victories and propagandistic blames against Russia from information US media spread about situation in Ukraine. The Monitoring Committee of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe has supported a rapporteur's proposal to restore the voting rights of the Russian delegation to PASE. The resolution was taken by PASE is restoring the Russian delegation voting rights, but limited its right to participate in monitoring missions. In fact, we could see Russia is isolated by the whole world. The whole world is marked black.